Hello everybody, it's Kat here. Spirit gave me some messages yesterday in the shower, and I just did one in the previous video. And so this is the second message. And this message is about, Spirit literally said, hold yourself to a higher standard. And when Spirit says this, Spirit is talking about Spirit's talking about everything, but it was really more in regards to our health. And, when you hear hold yourself to a higher standard, I don't know, it just feels very like rigid masculine energy. And it's not like hold yourself to a higher standard to the detriment of your well-being. It's not like wake up at 4:30 a.m. and, you need to train for a marathon, unless you want to do those things, which if you do, great for you. But most of us don't. Spirit is saying, hold yourself to a higher standard for your well-being, not to the detriment of your well-being. And it really has to do with our health and what we're putting into our bodies. And Spirit was telling me that, especially I'm really plugged into the consciousness of America, and, we really have so many health problems over here, obesity, high blood pressure, hypertension. And if we can be more conscious about what we put into our bodies, that is self-love. And, right now I think that Spirit was showing me like a pack of Oreos, which it's okay to eat Oreos. I love Oreos. I love an Oreo milkshake. But Spirit was saying, instead of saying, oh, I need to feel better, my self-love is going to be eating some Oreos, my self-love is going to be making myself, I don't know, a healthy bowl of yogurt or a healthy smoothie with celery in it. And just, Spirit is saying we kind of have it twisted on what loving ourselves is. And we think that loving ourselves is letting ourselves indulge in things that we really shouldn't, at least to a degree where, it gets unhealthy. A little of it is fine. But Spirit is saying, try to indulge more towards the healthy route. And Spirit is also saying we need to kind of cut our intake a little bit, because when we eat so much and we're kind of eating past the point of being full, it really takes away from our energy. There's so much energy going toward digestion, and we don't have energy for, yogis eat less so that they have more energy for prayer. But even if it's not prayer and meditation, just kind of being more self-aware and just living more mindfully. Eating and preparing food takes up so much of our time as a culture. And if we could just cut down on the consumption and, as a result, the food preparation a little bit, that just frees up so much mental space for our ascension. And I will just share kind of a little bit of my 3D journey right now for a few minutes. I, this month, have actually lost, in the past maybe 5 weeks now, about 6 or 7 pounds. And I didn't even know it was happening. And I'm sure some of it is water weight. But I just started getting a pack of chicken at the store, chicken breast, and a bunch of vegetables like broccoli, carrots, squash, and tomatoes. And I put them into 2 big casserole pans, and I put them in the oven together for 35 minutes with a little bit of olive oil drizzled on the veggies and sometimes on the chicken, salt, pepper, if you want to do lemon juice, and some herbs. And that is my meal. I can eat that for lunch, for dinner, and then of course I have other things in the fridge too, but it really doesn't take that much preparation anymore to have my food for lunch and dinner ready to go. And that has just freed up so much mental space for me to, pursue educating myself on other subjects, as I've talked about in previous videos, just learning about new things through audiobooks, podcasts and YouTube, and also focusing more on my artistic passions. And I mean, here I am right now focusing on my like more spiritual journey. So just remember, if you can find ways to cut your food prep in half, actually trying to eat less food and just seeing how that works out. Like, please do not starve yourself. You need to, eat as much as you want, but just experiment with seeing if you've been overeating a little bit. You don't know until you make some gradual changes and see. And I know for me, I lost 7 pounds and I feel healthy. I'm actually at it's the lightest weight of my adult life. And I think that is also an ascension symptom. Like, I feel like I'm also ascending a little bit, and sometimes weight will drop off as you're breaking through some old energetic barriers and your body just doesn't need the weight anymore. So it's all tied in. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this message, and I think I have another one for you. So I'll be back soon. Thanks.